Most people are using AI to save time. The ones getting rich are using it to print money. Right now, while you're watching this, someone with no degree, no savings, and no connections just made $500. Not from a job, not from a gig app, from a tool you already have access to. And the crazy part? They didn't even build anything. They just figured out something most people still don't understand about how AI actually works in 2026. Here's the truth nobody's saying out loud. AI didn't just create new jobs, it created a gap, a massive widening gap between the people who know how to direct AI and the people who are slowly being replaced by it. That gap is exactly where the money is. Let's talk about what's actually working right now. The first method is AI automation services. Small businesses, restaurants, salons, law offices, real estate agencies, they're drowning in repetitive tasks, answering the same emails, booking appointments manually, writing the same social posts every week. They know AI exists, they just don't know how to set it up. That's your opening. You learn to build simple AI workflows using tools like Make, Zapier AI, and N8N. You charge a business anywhere from $500 to $3,000 to set it up once. Then you charge a monthly retainer to maintain it. No coding required, no tech background needed. Just a few hours of learning and the willingness to show up when nobody else does. The second method is something most people sleep on: AI content systems. Not just writing blog posts, not just making TikToks, entire content pipelines. In 2026, brands don't want one video, they want 50. They want scripts, thumbnails, captions, short clips, and email sequences, all tied together. One person with the right AI stack can deliver what used to take a team of 12. You pick a niche: fitness, finance, real estate, e-commerce. You build a templated system using tools like Claude, Runway, 11 Labs, and Canva AI. You sell that system as a monthly service. Some people are charging $2,000 a month per client. With 3 clients, that's $6,000 a month from your laptop. The third method is the one that changed everything for a lot of people this year: vibe coding. That's not a buzzword. That's what people are calling the new reality, where you describe what you want to an AI, and it builds the app for you. Cursor, Bolt, Replit AI. These tools let you build and ship functional software without writing a single line of code yourself. Think about that. A micro SaaS tool that solves one specific problem, an invoice generator for freelancers, a contract builder for small businesses, a habit tracker with a twist. You don't need to be a developer. You need to understand the problem better than anyone else. People are launching these tools, charging $10 to $30 a month and hitting 1,000 subscribers within weeks. 1,000 subscribers at $15 a month. That's $15,000 a month in recurring revenue from one idea, built by AI, maintained by you, 1 hour a week. Now here's the part most people miss. The money isn't in any single method, it's in the positioning. The people winning with AI right now aren't just using it, they're becoming the person in their city, their niche, their network, who other people come to when they want to understand it. That's a consultant. That's an educator. That's someone charging $300 an hour to sit on a Zoom call and explain what you already know. Knowledge has always been valuable, but right now, AI knowledge has a premium attached to it that won't last forever. The window is open. It will not stay open. Here's what I want you to sit with. 18 months ago, most of these opportunities didn't exist. 18 months from now, they'll be crowded. Right now, today, you're standing at the exact point in history where regular people can build real income faster than at any other time in the last 50 years. Not because they're smarter, not because they got lucky, because they moved while everyone else was still deciding whether AI was a real thing. The question isn't whether AI can make you money. The question is, when you look back 2 years from now, were you the person who figured it out early, or the one who watched someone else do it and thought, I knew about that?